Hey guys, today we're taking a look at what I might consider to be the most cursed LEGO set of 2024 so far, and this is the Despicable Me 4 Brick-Built Gru and Minions. This comes out May 1st and will retail for $55 with like 800 some pieces, and LEGO sent this to me early to review, but of course all thoughts are my own. Now, that being said, I don't like this set at all. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure it'll make for a great display piece for the Minions and the Despicable Me fans out there. That's all well and good, but come on. Gru's face is absolutely horrifying, and there's really only one major play feature. It is pretty ingeniously built where you turn this gear on the side, and it spins the minions in the center, so that's pretty cool, and they could have kind of like a minion dance party around Gru. That does work out pretty well. We'll take a look at each minion up close, but truthfully, I would have rather this set not come with Gru at all and maybe been more in like the $40 price range or even $35 and just have the minions on like a little spinning plate like this. That would have been fine too, but regardless, let's take a closer look and start breaking it down now. So we get 5 mini minion builds, and they're all built kind of using the same general style, although some of them are in different outfits and poses. As you can see, we've got these gears that run through the center, and it turns the whole set the whole way around. So we'll go ahead and start with this minion over here. He's got a little loot and a banana. His head is the only minion's head that doesn't turn, but you could use the minion himself to turn the whole thing, or you could use the gear. He's not really superposable or anything like that on account of sitting down, but the minions that have overalls on do have printed pieces. That's printed like, I think it's a 2x3 or a 2x4, but either way, works pretty well. And generally speaking, the bodies of the minions are all built the same except for this like Hawaiian luau one, but we'll take a look at them one by one. We get these stickers to put on their eyes, and like I said, the heads do turn. The arms don't really move, although they do sort of twist side to side because they're built with these little L brackets in there. But you could theoretically, like, lift the minion up. You would have to take their feet off those pegs, too. But you could play with most of the minions on their own without, you know, having to do it in the context of the set we get. But we've also got this one here with the big gun with the green flame coming out of it. The head also turns, like I said. And, not really too much to say about each minion individually. We do get this one in the suit with a little propeller hat on, which is pretty cool. I like how they built the tie, too. That's pretty ingenious using that new diamond piece part. And definitely the most interesting minion here is the one in the luau outfit. Got the little hula skirt on, got the little coconut bra on, and then, yeah. Then the most interesting one, of course, is this one in the hula skirt here. We've got the fruit hat up top, which is pretty funny. And yeah, it's just a very interesting build, the way they went about it. Got the hula skirt on there, got the little maracas. Pretty interesting build, and again, the head turns entirely to itself. Then that brings us to Gru, so I'll turn the minions here so that you can sort of see Gru doesn't actually move. He's kind of, like, really stuck in one position in the center. But as we move the camera up, you can see that he is brick-built, and man, oh man, is that head horrifying. The head is pretty much locked in a downward position. You can move it a little bit, but it doesn't really move all that much. You can see that both shoulders have the same level of mobility on these ball joints here that can move. Then you can move at the elbows, and the wrists move on one dimension as well. And then we get these little clip pieces here for his thumb and 3 fingers on each hand. We get one sticker in the center here for his zipper. His scarf is actually brick built into his body. And then, of course, we have that absolutely horrifying head. I'll bring it closer so you guys can see. Now, this is a printed mouth, printed eyes, and printed 1x1s for his eyebrows, but as I said in my Minions Mansion review, it does kind of drive me up a wall that we get all these individual one-of-one printed parts that will never be used in another set, because let's face it, these eyes, the mouth, and the eyebrows are pretty much exclusively for Gru. I can't think of another character you could use those on that it would make sense for, or why you would want to use these in another set anyways, but we get all these unique printed pieces, but we can't get printing on minifigures in like superhero sets or to some extent Star Wars. It just kind of drives me up a wall, but I don't really know who is asking for this set. It really is horrifying, and I don't really have too much to say about it that's great. The one thing I will say, my LEGO philosophy always stands true. If you buy a set that you don't like, you can always tear it apart and build something you do like. And this set does hold up to that philosophy pretty well, because it does have a lot of really unique pieces in and of itself, with a lot of these, you know, rainbow colored pieces on the inside here, a lot of curved pieces. So there are a lot of useful parts in this set if you just wanted to build it and take it apart and do your own thing with it. But as a set on its own merit, I gotta say this one really isn't for me. So let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of this, but of course I am grateful that LEGO sent this my way. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next video.